Russell Wilson, his first year with the Broncos didn't go that well, as we all know. His stats weren't too good,
Yo, Broncos country. Let's ride, baby.
and he has to bounce back pretty much this season. I mean, he has a new coach in Sean Payton, and I think he feels way better with a new coach, new everything, and another year with this same receiver core with Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, and Cortland Sutton will definitely help out. Will definitely be better in year 2 with Russell Wilson. And so what we're gonna see is if that'll be the case in franchise. So Russell Wilson is a 76 overall, but yet he has superstar. Like, that's crazy. He's a superstar when he's a 76. So that's how you know he had a very down bad season. But he's a scheme fit, and his awareness got pretty low. But I think he could definitely upgrade it with this upcoming season. You know, he has Javonte Williams, Samaje Perine. That's the running back crew. Receivers are still pretty good. Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick, and Jerry Jeudy. Offensive line is not bad whatsoever. Tight ends could use a little bit of work, but it's just a bunch of young cats here, so it should work out. And defensive side of things, I mean, like, they should be okay. Tyler Lancaster is their starting left end, so we'll probably make a trade to get that up and maybe trade for a corner, but they might not have a lot to work with, though. And apparently we're running a base 3-4, so I think this would be okay, but with the rest of how the squad looks like, I don't know. They could potentially, like, make something happen. But yeah, we could sign like a kicker, right? Let's do that. It can go a long way. I mean, we just need to maybe if we change the zone, or maybe if we change the offense to maybe a West Coast power run, maybe they'll gel better. Because it's still, yeah, maybe they'll definitely gel better with a West Coast power run. And defense, we're running a base 3-4, so I'm gonna keep it that way. The DNs is not bad. I mean, I feel like they could definitely get the job done, but we're gonna have to see if Randy Gregory could step up to the plate and do his thing. But we're gonna sim through this first season, see how well they do. Ooh, so we ended up going 8-9, second in division, behind the Chiefs who went 12-5. So okay, better than this past year because I think they went 4-11 with Russell Wilson as starter. So that's not bad considering this is technically the first year in this franchise. Let's see, statistically speaking, no one led anywhere, which is okay. Well, let's see how we actually did. So our offense was 17th. Russell Wilson had 34 passing touchdowns, 8th in passing yards. And our defense was ranked 10th. So defense was top 10. 34 touchdowns, 16 picks for Russell Wilson. 96 pass rating. Not bad. Definitely need a little bit more out of run game. 2 1,000-yard receivers in Jerry Jeudy and Tim Patrick. And defense, Randy Gregory had 10.5 sacks. So that worked out. 6 from Zach Allen. 6 from DJ Jones. And 5.5 from Frank Clark. And a good amount of interceptions. So not bad. 8-9. Definitely want it to be a little bit better. But I think Russell Wilson still has that fire under him. So let's keep it going. So Super Bowl is Ravens and the Commanders. Wow. Russell Wilson also did not make the Pro Bowl. But Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen did. See if we had any guys that also made it. Nope. Offensive line, no one. That's kind of disrespectful, but that's cool. Well, we keep reminders of all that. We had no Pro Bowlers, so we'll keep that in mind. So the Broncos had no Pro Bowlers this year. And okay, we're gonna lock in. We're gonna pretty much lock in the gym. That's pretty much what they're gonna do, and see if at least if someone got an award. I don't know if we have any first round picks though, because Russell Wilson took that. Cameron Crowe won Super Bowl MVP. Commanders, oh my gosh, Jacoby Brissett won MVP. Coach of the Year went to Ron Rivera. All right, so they just went off for some reason. Okay, so that happened. So if players need to resign, we need to get a new strong safety. We're gonna let Frank Clark go. Cameron Fleming as a backup is asking for $8 million. I'm good on that. Riley Dixon, the punter, we get a new one. We can get a new fullback. We can get a new running back. These cats, yeah, we're gonna let a lot of these guys go. I mean, Chris Wormley didn't really do anything. He's asking for $8 million for 1 year as well. So we're gonna let those guys walk. So we're gonna have about $60 million to work with in free agency. So we have about $62 million available. First and foremost, we got to get a kicker. Evan McPherson's a free agent. Yeah, if we can get Evan McPherson, he goes to a rival in us. Strong safety, we need that as well. Taylor Rapp would be the perfect fit for the squad. Throw him here. Perfect. Hopefully he joins us. Free safety, we have our guy there. Cornerbacks, I don't think we need to do anything there. We still have Randy Gregory, so right outside linebacker. We're probably gonna have to draft someone or maybe trade for someone because it's looking rough. It's looking rough at that end. We got a guy named Miles Murphy, free agent. Same with Foloranto Fatukasi. Miles Murphy's a free agent, so we're gonna sign him. We're gonna sign him to the team, see what he does. I think he was drafted in real life onto the squad, if I'm not mistaken. So that's great. Irv Smith Jr. would be a nice tight end to throw onto the team as well. We already have a bunch of young guys in Troutman, Dulcich, and Albert. Yeah, we already have a bunch of young guys. There's no point of us getting that upgrade there. And how about a fullback? If there's a good fullback on the block, Andy Yanovich. Get Andy Yanovich back on the squad. We'll use him. And then running backs. I mean, they have Tony Pollard, Damian Harris. I just want, like, more. I want more. Maybe Tony Pollard could be the change, and we have that 1-2 punch with Javonte and him. Let's see if we pick up these free agents first. They're saying our biggest need is quarterback, but I believe in Russell Wilson. Our receivers are great too. Tight end, I'm okay with what we got going on there. And we also got Evan McPherson. So Russell Wilson still got to do his thing. We're gonna give him another try, of course. See if we put more for his offense, defense. So we got Brandon Browning here. Okay, we got Miles Murphy. Zach Allen is pretty good too. DJ Jones actually progressed nicely. We're just gonna need another corner. We got Taylor Rapp as well too. So we have good safeties. That's perfect. That's exactly what we need. We have Brandon Browning here, so he should probably do okay. We need a punter. So we just need a punter and a cornerback who we could use in a draft. And we'll also need a running back too. Let's see what picks we have. If we have any good picks, then maybe we'll go into it. Let's see, so picks. We don't have any picks. So that's fine with me. So maybe we could use our 3s for this year to see if we can maybe draft like a solid corner number 1. So they got Jalen Johnson. He would fit the squad here. Can we even just trade him straight for one third rounder? All right, maybe if we give him 2 third rounders. Let's see if that works. Close, but I don't think he's worth more than that. Teron Johnson's 27. See if any other corners here. Any teams that could afford to lose their corner. That's what we're going for. Jerry Sneed would be nice. They have Byron Jones on the Colts. Kendall Fuller's there. Stephon Gilmore, Deron Bland on the Cowboys. Yeah, Dolphins just have a unit. Avonte Maddox. I don't know if he would fit our squad though. Jeff Okuda's here with AJ Terrell. Deontay Banks, Amani O. We got Jaguars corners. Sauce, DJ Reed, Bryce Hall, Michael Davis, Michael Carter. They have a lot of corners here. Bryce Hall wouldn't be too bad. What if we just gave up a third rounder for Bryce Hall? They wouldn't be able to afford him. So that's just fantastic. That's just fantastic. The Lions don't have corners. J.C. Horn and Dante Jackson on that team. Patriots. Jonathan Jones. He's 29 though, so we're not going for that. Nate Hobbs is 24. Rock Ya-Sin. Lante Taylor or Marshawn Lattimore. Devin Witherspoon, Kobe Bryant, Tariq Woolen. That's a squad right there. That is definitely a squad. I want to trade for like a solid corner number 2 to throw onto the team. Not just anybody. So, Teron Johnson. Can we get him if we give him a third rounder? If we give him 2 3s, that would give us a solid corner number 2 to put next to PS2. So if we do 2 3s and a 5th, if we're gonna do that at that point, then we might as well go for Jalen Johnson. He's younger too. Oh, but they're not as interested. Okay, so if they're not interested, then we have to go with Teron Johnson. See if this goes through. Perfect. So we get a new corner number 2 to place with PS2. We're still gonna have K'Wan Williams in the slot. So that's not bad. It's not bad. We're looking pretty all right. Looking pretty all right. We got to pick up some 5th-year options. 5th-year options important. Jerry Jeudy's contract. He had a great contract. He had a great contract. He had a good year. So we definitely want to pick that up. He's definitely going to be the focal point of this team as he is wide receiver number 1 and Russell Wilson's most reliable target. And as we don't really have anything for the draft, we can really just focus on making sure this offense can propel. I mean, I still kind of want to get another running back just to complement Javonte Williams. I like how the defense looks. I'm actually not too worried about how these guys are going to perform. So defense is actually one of the positive sides of things going on here. So we just need to sign a punter and a running back, and I think we could do way better than we did this past year. So Tony Pollard's gone. Damian Harris is interested to join. How about it? We ink a 5-year deal. Ooh, or maybe we could draft the running back. Maybe we could draft the running back. I'm going to withdraw my contract from him. Yeah, we could definitely draft the running back with our pick. With our picks, rather. And then we could upgrade the special teams, get Tommy Townsend, give him a deal. So, yeah. Let's head into the draft and pick up one of our backs. One of the running backs that we're going to use. Second fastest running back. Alright, I'm going to pick him up. He has hidden dev, 93 speed, 5'11", 200 pounds. Alright, perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Draft recap. So the running back was a 71 overall. Then we drafted a backup tackle in Graham Barton. So 2 picks. What could we do, right? So let's do a recap of what the team looks like again before we go into war and see if Russell Wilson can lead this squad to the playoffs. Russell Wilson, 77 overall. 3 running backs now. Good offensive line. Receiver core is pretty good. Tight end is good. Defense, pretty straight, if you ask me. Teron Johnson's here. So PS2 has help. And we also have Taylor Rapp. So let's see if these guys can get the job done. So we went 6-11. So we finished off worse than we did before. And looks like the reason being is quarterback. Our offense finished 17th. I mean, Russell Wilson's still not bad, though. Offense finished 17th. Defense finished 23rd. So defense took a hit. 33 touchdowns, 19 picks for Russell. Yeah, his play has regressed. Can't lie. Tim Patrick and Cortland Sutton all did their thing. Jerry Jeudy only had 1 touchdown. And defense, 16 sacks for Brandon Browning. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we kept him starting, right? Randy Gregory had 6. His play kind of fell down. Taylor Rapp had 5 picks. Teron Johnson had 4. So we have guys who are doing their thing. Definitely doing their thing. But we got to change the offense. So Russell Wilson, we're going to have to let you go, my guy. Pro Bowl roster. Obviously, Russell Wilson's not there. Receivers, none of our guys. Tight ends, none of our guys. Offensive line, none of our guys again. Defense, none of our guys, surprisingly. Brandon Browning made it, though, which I'm not surprised because he balled out. And so did Taylor Rapp. So Taylor Rapp was one of our best signings. Glad we picked him up. He helped out quite a bit. And, yeah, so we have to draft a quarterback. I think it's that time. I mean, we gave Russell Wilson 2 seasons. He threw over 60 touchdowns, obviously, but he wasn't a game changer. Bengals put 52 points on the Cowboys and won 52-3. All right, that is embarrassing. 52-3, Super Bowl victory. Whew. We have about $25 million to work with here. So I wonder why we don't have money. Maybe it's the back end of Russell Wilson in his contract. That's probably making us have little to no bread. But we have 9 players to negotiate and $25 million. Luke Griffin, I don't know who you are. Josie Jewell, he wants a 3-year deal. Should we get him back? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's good for the middle. Samaje Perine, we're going to let walk. Lloyd Cushenberry, I'll get a new center. KJ Hamler, I'll let you walk. Adam Troutman, I'll let you walk. All those guys I'll let walk. So I guess I'll put a deal into Lloyd Cushenberry. I mean, if we just get a new center or a new quarterback to throw, then maybe we can do better. Maybe they'll perform better. So, Russell Wilson, you will be the first person that I think of trading away. We're going to see if we can even afford to do that. If he's not going to kill us cap penalty-wise. So, Russell Wilson is... Holy crap. Yeah, so we can't get rid of him. So, he's going to have to be a veteran. He's going to have to be here and help us out. Garrett Bowles is regressing, so maybe we could trade Garrett Bowles. That could work. And trade DJ Jones. Garrett Bowles and DJ Jones, we can move those guys. Save us lots of bread, I guess. Because there's nothing else we could really do. Maybe get better pass protection. Let's see if what picks we have. Because obviously we're trying to go for a quarterback and upgrade that position. So we have the 3rd pick in the draft. So I think we'll be able to work out something. Garrett Bowles, I'm going to let him walk. See if we can trade him for either a pick or a D tackle. Maybe trade for a D tackle, a young one too. Ed Oliver, Dalvin Tomlinson, Vita Vea. Want someone young. Want someone young that's going to be a beast. Not someone... Oh, what's over here? Colts got a kid named Leonard Taylor. He looks like he would fit the squad. Deron Payne looks like he would fit the squad too. Deron Payne would be nice. Let's see if this would go through for him. Nah, they're like, nah, we know what you're trying to do, so we're good on that. Ooh, they got some hitters on the Eagles D line. How about over here? How about for their D tackle right there for Odzigawa, whatever. See if we could take him and a first-round pick from him. I doubt this would work. Oh yeah, they can't even afford him. They can't even afford this cat. Okay, so how about the Eagles? Eagles left tackle. Who do they have? Jordan Mailata. They definitely don't need him. If we gave it for a pick, that wouldn't even work either. So what would be the point of them having him? Who knows? How about the Niners? Niners have 2 old D tackles. Devon Hamilton, Quinnen Williams on this squad. Lions have a bunch of guys, but that's not going to work. That's not what we need. Devon Godchaux, Greg Gaines. Ravens, nope. Brian Brisset. Nah, nothing, man. It's not looking like they have any D tackles we want. I mean, they have Tier Tart. Tier Tart could be something we go after. Actually, why not? Tier Tart. Oh my gosh. They can't afford... Bro, people cannot afford Garrett Bowles. Am I just going to have to trade him for a pick? Let's see if we can trade him for a pick. Garrett Bowles for their first-round pick. Nope. Bears are very interested in this. I don't know why. How about for their first-rounder? Maybe a second-rounder will probably go through for Garrett Bowles. All right, it does. So we just traded him away. We clear up some cap room. And now that we have an extra second, what if we can trade that for a younger left tackle? Orlando Brown's on the Bengals. Deion Dawkins on the Bills. Elijah Ellis is up there. Paris Johnson backing up DJ Humphrey. He's allowed 16 sacks. All right, I'm good on that. Chiefs got a new tackle in Olu Fashanu, who gave up 11 sacks. Jack Nelson. Teron Armstead. Patrick McCarry on the Niners. Andrew Thomas has become a 94 overall. Some tackles are looking pretty solid, can't lie. They got a guy named Tristan Lay. Can't get much out of him. Ikem Ekwenu. He's allowed 17 sacks. Yeah, I don't know about that. Colton Miller's 28. That's the only problem with him. Trevor Penning's allowed 48 sacks. Yeah, I'm good on that. Roderick Jones, Laramie Tunsil, Joe Alt. Joe Alt. How about we trade for Jack Nelson? Give them a second rounder. If we can improve the offer? What do you mean? I'll give you a second and a fifth rounder for Jack Nelson. So we get a new left tackle. He's younger, but we're going to have to develop him. And we still have a D tackle here. Still have a D tackle that we can... we only have one. We only have one, and we're trying to clear up cap room. So, do we keep him? I mean, the Eagles want him for some reason. Do they have a tight end? If they have a tight end, we could probably take... No. They have a center? No. So, we're going to have to keep DJ Jones. So, we cleared up cap room. Got a second rounder for Garrett Bowles and turned that into a new left end, or new left tackle. So, that works out, right? And Tristan Wirfs. Wow, could have just waited for him, right? How old is he? He's 25 years old. Wow, I didn't know they had all these guys just sitting here. They're both 25, Jedrick Willis and Tristan Wirfs. If we gave him an offer, can we even afford? No. We're going to lose a lot of money trying to appeal to him. So let's try to go appeal to Jedrick Willis. I think that's the safer option. At quarterback, they have Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, Tua, Kirk, Taylor Heineke. Justin Herbert, we wouldn't be able to afford him because he costs way too much. Yeah, we're going to have to draft a QB because we can't afford the guys that are on the market right now. Same goes with like running backs and that kind of thing. So we're kind of stuck there. D tackle, we do need some depth. We need to figure out how to fill in depth. So we're gonna sign Raekwon Davis to be give him a 2-year deal. He'll be a backup to DJ. I think that should work out. Corners, I think we're straight, so we're kind of straight there. So now let's focus on going into the draft, seeing what we can do. Actually, let's sim this first. If we get Jedrick Willis, then maybe we could trade the backup Jack Nelson. Let's see. Signed free agents. Did we end up picking him up? Jedrick Willis ended up signing with the Cardinals. Okay. Jonah Williams is not a scheme fit, so we're not even going to bother with him. Okay, so we're going to have to stick with our left tackle. And with doing that, we're going to have to get a new quarterback in Ramon Cruz, so I'm okay with that. So let's go into the draft. So we have the 3rd pick in the draft. Ramon Cruz looks like a top 5 selection here at quarterback. And they also have Brandon Carnahan. So I'm hoping that they don't draft either one of these guys. I mean, the Jaguars have T-Law. So that wouldn't make sense for them to draft him, right? So we should be good in terms of quarterback situation. Yeah, they have T-Law. There's no way they draft that kid. And then for the Steelers, though, they probably will draft someone. They probably will draft Ramon Cruz, but that's okay because they just have Kenny Pickett. So we'll take our L. First pick, Jaguars to draft James Hitchens, left outside linebacker. Steelers select another linebacker. Okay, so we have the first pick in the draft, or we have the first pick where we could go for a quarterback, and it looks like it's going to be between Ramon Cruz or Brandon Carnahan. We want a guy that could shake up the room. We see Ramon Cruz here, B deep accuracy, A medium, A short, A under pressure. He looks pretty good. Not the fastest though. He's definitely a pocket passer QB. And then they have Brandon Carnahan here. I think we're gonna go getting Brandon Carnahan and draft him. He has normal dev. They give him normal dev, but I don't believe he's a normal dev player. He fits our scheme, but normal dev is kind of crazy. Vikings definitely gonna select Ramon Cruz now. They don't. Niners select. Wow. So Ramon Cruz is not getting picked up. I'm actually very shocked by this. Oh, Saints end up drafting him, so he drops down to number 7. So, okay, things happen, right? Now, with our next pick, they say we need a left tackle. I'm pretty sure we're good at that position. What we could go for... Ooh, they don't really have much going on there. Offense, right? Give more offense, give more power to the squad. We got a center named Dylan McQueen from Oklahoma. We could draft him. He has hidden dev. We'll take it. You know, more depth to the squad. Well, I'm going to let the simulation have its way and see what they do. So, draft recap. So, that quarterback we drafted was a 75. The center we drafted was a 76. Jeremy Russell was a 76 as well. Another receiver, a playmaker. So, we got some potential here. And with us getting a new center, that's going to put competition for Lloyd Cushenberry and the new guy on the block. And let's show you guys the lineup. I'm thinking that if the backup plays well, then I might have to just trade Cushenberry. I think that makes sense. We have no tight ends either. We just have Greg Dulcich. And I'm gonna put Carnahan starting over Russell Wilson. We have a good amount of running backs here. Receivers, I think we'll do well. Defensive side of things, I don't want to change anything. Brandon Browning played amazing. Taylor Rapp is now a superstar. D-line will be the same. So I'm hoping that they can step up their game pretty much. So let's see what the cap hit would be if we try to trade either Russell Wilson or the other QB. So Russell Wilson, we take a penalty of $68 million. Okay, well there's that. We can't do anything there. Center, we get a penalty of $9 million if we trade Lloyd Cushenberry. So these guys are gonna have to figure it out. I want them both to be starting. So we're gonna sim to the regular season so we make sure both these guys are starting. So our first game will be against the Falcons. This is how the offense looks to be. We have Carnahan starting over Russell Wilson. So Russell Wilson will take the back seat and be the backup as needed. And offensive line, We have Cushenberry starting, but I'm going to see if we put McQueen starting over him to see how they perform, right? And they'll probably switch it up during the season just because, you know, Madden doesn't like to keep my adjustments there. But I have high hopes. I think Jerry Jeudy will finally be appreciative of a quarterback that will throw his way. And we're going to probably sign a tight end because Dulcich by himself is not something I wanted to have. I think he could definitely get some help there. Harrison Bryant, he's a vertical threat at tight end. And then there's also Maxwell, who's a possession tip player. And he could also help out Dulcich on becoming a better tight end. So we're going to pick him up. I think that gives more security for the offense of having a veteran presence there. We got to cut one player too. So, and if that player we're going to cut will probably be Tommy Hudson. Wait, but he's the third tight end. Actually, we'll cut Tommy Hudson because we have 4 active. So that means that there's probably a young cat there. So let's see how well they do. And I'm hoping that they make the playoffs. Another season going 8-9. So it's tough. It's very tough in this division. I'll tell you that. It's very tough in this division. We can't even scratch the playoff surface. We can't scratch the playoff surface. And that's getting a little bit annoying. But I'm going to keep having faith in the guys. Keep having faith. Offense finished 30th. So, oof. Oof. 30th and defense finished 21st. Brandon Carnahan, though, he got sacked 51 times. All right, offense. What are we doing? 34 touchdowns, 8 picks, though. That's amazing. 13 touchdowns, 1,000 yards for Javonte Williams. 2,000-yard receivers in Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. And defense, Randy Gregory had 14 sacks. Wow. And then Brandon Browning had 6.5. So these guys always go one. These guys always like change who's going to boss up when. But blocking. Who gave up the most sacks, right? So Jack Nelson gave up 13. McGlinchey gave up 12. Ben Powers gave up 8. Lloyd Cushenberry gave up 8. Graham Barton played for some reason and gave up 7. Quinn Manners gave up 2. So Quinn Manners is our best option here. So if Jack Nelson, bro, you're giving up a lot of sacks, that's not helping us out, man. That's not helping us out. Our quarterback got sacked 51 times. But okay. I feel like it's going to be hard to try to keep Jerry Jeudy, as this process is a little bit tedious for him. But let's see who made the Pro Bowl. I mean, 34 touchdowns, 8 picks is not bad for a rookie QB. It's not bad at all. Super Bowl is Chiefs, Packers, and we had no Pro Bowlers. None of our receivers either. Tight ends, no one. Offensive line, no one. Defense, probably going to be one of the Gregorys. Yep, of course. Cornerbacks, none of our guys. Stearns made it, and he's a backup. Okay. Interesting. And okay, so we pretty much have to keep Carnahan going. I think that's okay. Russell Wilson is just eating up cap room too. Brandon Carnahan wears number 1 for us, so I like that. I like that. And now let's sim to pass the Super Bowl week. Chiefs end up winning the Super Bowl 35-17. Brandon Carnahan won Offensive Rookie of the Year, so that's amazing to see. So we're in the right step. We're in the right step for Jerry Jeudy, of course, and the rest of the team. Russell Wilson, if you want to take I can't wait for next year's Madden when we could adjust we could break down contracts in a sense of they take pay cuts and stay with the team. Can't wait for them to add that into the game because that's going to go a long way for us. So we have about $127 million to work with. Okay, and 183 million and 23 players to work with. So Patrick Surtain, PS2, he's definitely not interested, but we're gonna give him a crazy deal just to get him back. So he's back. Justin Simmons, he's pretty good. He wants to re-sign for a 3-year deal, but I like Cade Stearns. I want to keep him around. Javonte Williams, I'm gonna let walk. Jerry Jeudy, focal point of the team. I'm gonna give you a crazy deal, and you're gonna come back. Javonte Williams, I'm gonna let walk. I feel like we get more from a different position. Teron Johnson, I'm gonna let walk too. Mike McGlinchey, you have a lot of sacks, so I'm gonna let you walk. Left guard, Ben Powers didn't play too bad. I'm not gonna lie. So if we give him a 4-year deal and he signs, I'll take it. So he didn't play bad, so he comes back to the team. Zach Allen, these guys over here didn't really do much. Quinn Manners, though, he played really well. He did not give up as many sacks as you would think. So he's definitely back on the squad. Keep it going. Brandon Browning, I like him a lot. He's only 26 now. He's only 26, so Baron Browning is his name. We're going to keep him. And then we have Caden Stearns, Pro Bowler. Literally a Pro Bowl safety. Let's give him a nice deal. Pro Bowl safety, we're going to need him a lot since Justin Simmons is gone now. Alex Singleton, middle linebacker, we're going to let go. Jonathan Cooper, backup outside linebacker. I'll re-sign him. Hopefully he could learn a thing or two. We have $108 million left. Riley Moss, cornerback. We have depth at corner, but we're going to lose Teron Johnson. So we're going to sign him. Oh, he thinks free agency will be better. Okay. My bad, big bro. Drew Sanders, inside linebacker. We're going to lose Alex Singleton, so keeping him. Okay, he doesn't want to stay either. So we're going to have to sign a middle linebacker. Andy Yanovich. Why not? I mean, I signed him just for the purpose of being a fullback, a utility back. So, yeah. So the rest of the guys, we're going to let go. So we're going to have to revamp this squad entirely. Jalen Hurts is a free agent. Wow. Quarterback situation, C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young are free agents. Running back situation, Javonte Williams is a free agent. I'm going to sign James Robinson just to have depth. And we have Jalen Wright as well, too. So maybe they might go off. Together. Who knows? Quarterback situation. Let's see. Do we still have Russell Wilson? No, Russell Wilson ended up retiring, so that's why we ended up having some bread in the background. So that's perfect. Signed Geno to a 2-year deal to back up. Hey, that works out. Tommy Tremble and Greg Dulcich could probably work out really well. Left tackle, we got Christian Darrisaw. He's a scheme fit. And maybe we could sign him and move Jack Nelson to the right side. That could possibly work. We need better pass protection, and Christian Darrisaw is available, so we're going to see if we could get him. Center, we're kind of straight there. Left end, Gregory Rousseau is very interested in joining. We have Miles Murphy, who hasn't done anything. So let's see if we give him a 4-year deal. We're trying to revamp the squad entirely to get. So we're getting Gregory Rousseau. Nose tackle, we got Jalen Carter. Oh, we don't have enough. We out here spending a bag right now. So we end up getting James Robinson and Tommy Tremble so far. Okay. Receivers are going to do their thing. Quarterback, we're still waiting to hear back on that position. Boom. And then defense. D-line still pretty much looks the same. We still need another corner. Yeah, we still need another corner. And we need an inside linebacker. We're trying to revamp, and dudes are not trying to sign. So hopefully that changes. But let's see if we can maybe get rid of Randy Gregory's contract, because it's probably killing us. Yeah, so we could get rid of Randy Gregory's contract, maybe trade for an inside linebacker with the money. Baron Browning will stay there. I like Baron Browning. He has 22 sacks on his career. And then we re-signed Jonathan Cooper, so maybe he could do something if he gets that chance to start, right? So Falcons are interested in him, but they can't afford him. Giants are interested in him. They could afford him too. And we're looking for an inside linebacker. Bobby Okereke and Micah McFadden. Or a right end. They have Leonard Williams. Not what we're looking for. D tackle. Not what we're looking for. I mean, maybe a pick will work too, but nah. I want to get something. I want to get something huge out of it. So Falcons being interested, or Buccaneers are interested, I meant to say. If they have an inside linebacker, I'm willing to take him off their hands. Randy Gregory for Devin White. Devin White would be a good force in our defense. So we give a third and Randy Gregory for Devin White. They're not interested. How about a second? A second and Randy Gregory for Devin White, and then we give him a third as well too. Wow, so we just got a new inside linebacker. It's gonna set the tone entirely. He's gonna have Josie Jewell there as well as a veteran. And let's advance to next week. See if we pick up a tackle or two. So let's see. I don't know if we end up getting Christian Darrisaw. I hope we did. Gregory Rousseau did not join us. Yeah, so Christian Darrisaw went to the Falcons. Garrett Bowles went to the Vikings. Cam Johnson still sitting here. Paris Johnson is too. At right tackle, we have DeJuan Jones and Spencer Brown. Ooh, Spencer Brown. Are you good though? Like, I'm gonna give Spencer Brown a 3-year deal. Yeah, I'll give Spencer Brown a 3-year deal. Gregory Rousseau did not join us. We have Travis Gibson and Mike Dana. Mike Donna. Oh, no, we need a right end. So we're going to need a right end and a right tackle in the draft, pretty much. And we have one pick. We have one pick that's going to be able to shake up the room for us. And it's going to have to be between one of those positions. I mean, we're keeping a lot here. We're keeping a lot. So let's start this draft up and hope that we can get a position of need. So I think with us picking up Spencer Brown, we could maybe trade during the season and get someone. But let's see what's the best player available. Best player available between those positions. So they got quarterbacks here. Okay, so top positions available. They don't have. All right, they have Matthew Bowden, right end. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Right tackle. All right, so we're going to use it on the right end. Get Matthew Bowden. Should help us out. He has hidden dev, good strength. Help out, come on the D-line. And then after, we're going to see if we could trade for a right tackle. All right, so draft recap. That right end was a 73. Then we got a bunch of other positions. So that right end, we're going to have to put a lot of pressure on him to get things done pretty much. And we have about 85 million to work with, so it's going to be kind of a down year, but we're kind of going to still be fighting. You know, we're still going to be trying to be a top team, of course. And with Brandon Carmahan in his second year at QB, running back crew looking a little bit weaker than before. But offensive line, I think, could do its job. I might have to, I'm going to have faith. I'm going to have faith that Spencer Brown might do his thing. D-line, I like what we got going on here, but we're just going to need to add some depth, and we need a corner number 2, which I didn't realize. So we need a corner number 2, but other than that, we have Devin White leading the pack. I think he'll be able to be the good Mike of this defense. And, I almost retired. But we're going to add those other positions and see how well we do. Oh, my gosh. We had a work. Bro, the Broncos, I think, are cursed. We went 4-13. What is wrong? How do we go 4-13? Did I put too much pressure on Brent? He played fine. I mean, yeah, the sacks was a little bit much, and running back, okay. Rushing attack was nothing, but Jerry Jeudy, man, you got to get out of here. You pretty much got to get out of here. I mean, Devin White led the team in tackles. Brandon Browning had another great season, 15.5 sacks. But, yeah, it's not looking well. We tried our best, and Broncos are pretty much doomed. They're cursed. And clearly, Devin White was the great trade that we made, but it looks like quarterback situation is not ideal for the Denver Broncos.